Welcome back to Showbiz Insider, your entertainment news roundup. So next up, superheroes and superfans came face to face with some of the coolest celebs and of course great creative talent in the universe. Did you get dressed up and embrace your inner warrior? Of course you did. This was Comic-Con. How often do you get to dress up and totally embody your favorite superhero or comic book character? From Darth Vader to Wonder Woman, pop culture is universal, crossing all boundary and literally taking over the world. So Stewie, let's talk a little bit about the rise of pop culture in the Middle East.
You know what, 3 years ago, if you'd have told me that all the geeks in the area, well in the region, all the geeks in the region would get together and have a big party, I wouldn't have believed you. Then we had the first Comic-Con. And it went crazy. More than 15,000 people turned up. I think the actual figure was 18,000 people turned up and had an amazing party. Last year it got bigger and bigger. We had over 20,000 people come along. I think over 30% of people that come to Comic-Con are from overseas. So it really does bring the people in to Dubai and the UAE as a whole. And this year, you've seen this amazing, amazing venue we've got here at the World Trade Center. We've just stepped it up such a gear now that it really is one of the best cons in the world. It's just fantastic. It's great to be involved.
This year's Star Power celebrity guests included Hollywood A-lister and super geek Seth Green, Sylvester McCoy, Tony Jay, Michael Jai White, Max Landis, and the gorgeous Taylor Kitsch of John Carter and X-Men fame. Who can forget Gambit?
I don't know if I have a specific character that I'm tracking or that I want to play. I'd like to do Gambit again, but you never know what's in the cards. So, but Gambit was a riot to play, and I'd love to dig deeper with him. You never know.
Elite martial artist, actor, and writer Michael Jai White filled us in on his latest big-name projects.
It stars Tony Jaa, Ron Perlman, Peter Weller, myself, Dolph Lundgren, and so yeah, so we've got a lot of the fanboy,
And Seth Green stressed how inclusive Comic-Con really is.
My name is Seth, and I've been going to Comic-Con for about 20 years in the States, and there is a lot of conversation, especially in the last 10 years, about the inclusion of women, and I find that the more you try and separate the genders, the more you will notice a separation between them. The truth is, everybody comes to Comic-Con because they want to share their enthusiasm and passion for all of these things. So if you're seeing a low turnout of women, I would put that to the women and say, this is yours to own and participate in as well. This is media, content, enthusiasm, and passion for all.
So Star Wars fans, have you ever wondered who was the genius who developed the iconic Stormtrooper helmet? Well, the man behind the mask is Andrew Ainsworth, who's also worked on Space, Superman and Alien. So Andrew, I am so excited because you are the original designer of the original Stormtrooper helmet. I know it's going back quite a long time, but take me through that design.
Well, Lucas found me by chance, really, outside the studios, because I just worked on my own place called Shepperton Design Studios, because we come from Shepperton. And a friend of mine next door was a scenic artist, and he was approached, and he gave me the job and said, if anything comes of it, give me a drink. So I gave him a drink. And that's it. And so we made the first helmet in about 2 days. He took it to Lucas. Lucas said, that's great, make me 50. That's the way it went.
Did you have any sort of like visions of how you wanted it to be? Did you just play around with molds?
No, they gave us a couple of pictures from Ralph McQuarrie, who was their concept artist, and that was he's a pretty nice artist actually, but we had a pretty free hand to do what we want because I had to make it out of modern materials, plastic, slick, and workable to be used by an actor who could roll around. So I knew a lot about material because I was at art school doing industrial design, and we formulated a material to have a lot of rubber in it, so rather than be like metal armor is what they were going to make it in. These guys could actually move, and that's the crucial point. If those stormtroopers couldn't move, the whole thing wouldn't really work, would it?
The unique exhibition and auction Art Wars Dubai featured the Stormtrooper helmet decorated and customized by regional artists, plus a one-off piece designed by artist Damien Hirst. And there's serious money in comic book art. Metropolis Comics showcased some of the rarest comics in the world, worth over $1 million.
So this is our third year in Dubai at the convention, but this is my first year here. So before I had a representative here. This year, they asked me to come down and bring the big guns, so I brought them out. What we have on the wall here, we have Action Comics #1 in 5.0 conditions from 1938, first Superman. This is the comic book that started it all. Without Superman, there'd be no Batman, there'd be no Spider-Man, no X-Men, no Fantastic Four, no nothing. So this comic book is really rare. It's probably one of only 100 copies known to exist in the world, and the price on this is $600,000.
Are you going to be auctioning these off?
These are going to be for straight sale here at the show, and so we're hoping to meet some new clients in Dubai and from around the region who are coming in for the convention, and maybe one of them will take one of these home.
Developing manga in the Middle East is Raken, the Middle East manga project, in a collaboration with Moabedin, Image Nation and 2454. And giving manga an Emirati hero with original stories and illustrations based on Arabian folklore is Abdulhamid Ali.
Basically, Emiko Comics is about 3 different kind of drawing styles, which is European style, manga style, which is the Japanese style, and the comics Arabian style, which we have invaded. Basically, we came here in Comic-Con so that we get support from the people here, from the local people here and the Middle East, so that we can establish our company in the future. And we made a sample magazine with a package for the people so that they can read, we can show examples of our stories. And inshallah in the future I hope we establish our company and we do more than magazines.
So what exactly is it? You guys are storyboarding, you're designing new characters and new cartoon stories.
Yes, basically we are writers, designers, artists. We will start animating soon, and our last goal in the future is to make games.
And not forgetting gamers, the launch of the PLG Grand Arena is now taking competitive gaming in the region to a whole new level with extra cool new graphics. Tell me why you think the graphics are better. What have they done to update those to make them feel so real?
PS4 has this new engine for other games like the FIFA. It has Ignite engine, which makes it a more realistic feel to it. And they've used a new type of technology for this game as well. So it's a pretty good game. You should try it.
So bring us up to date with all I mean, I'm not much of a gaming nerd myself, so bring me up to date. What are the big games on the market? What is it that everybody is waiting to get now?
Oh, there's Infamous Second Son. GTA 5 is there. Of course, it's one of the best games. And then there's Call of Duty Ghosts. And yep, that's about it. The best games around right now.
Comic-Con was launched here to build a platform for regional talent and the entertainment industry, not only to encourage entrepreneurship and to connect fans with creators and companies, but also to promote the Middle East to the wider world by sharing our common love of popular culture and costume fun.
It's my first time here to come in at Comic-Con Dubai. It's amazing. Everyone is dressed up. Everyone is happy. Yeah, man. Check me on YouTube, Midomaz TV. Yep.
All right, now under this costume, I don't know if we're going to hear you, but who are you dressed as?
General Grievous.
Okay, and why was this the character that you wanted to choose to dress up?
He's the most unpopular Star Wars character.
Oh, and what is it about Star Wars that you love? Are you a complete Star Wars geek?
Lightsaber.
Dressed as an Imperial Guard. Everything is fun, man. Everything goes together about the movies, about the comics. It's fun.
Brilliant. And over here, I mean, how hot is that costume?
It's not that hard, but it has, you know, it's frustrating after like 1 or 2 hours to wear it.
Tell me where you got your costumes from, because these are a really good look.
These are actually for Mr. Ben's Custom Closet. It's the shop that only gives out costumes for rental or whatever. So we're just here to promote their costumes here in Comic-Con.
And tell me why you think Comic-Con is such good fun.
Because it brings whoever loves anything related to comics, to superheroes together in one place. and there are so much things to come here and take and see. Everything is good.
My name is Khamis. I'm dressing like Blackbeard. And I really like the Comic Con this year because too many characters we saw here and too many people are really dressing well, better than the last year.
I'm Miranda. I'm a cosplayer living in Dubai. My cosplayer name is actually Dubai Zelda. My character, unfortunately, I couldn't finish the costume on time, so this is the casual Princess Hilda from Legend of Zelda. So as you can see, she's got the little ears, and I've got my Triforce earrings, so the fans will recognize her.
From manga to costume crime fighters, it was interactive fun for the entire family. Comic-Con bringing out the superhero in everyone. So Comic-Con was so much fun. I hope you managed to get down there with the entire family. Stay with us, guys, because coming up after the break, we have some hot new musical talent.